Welcome back to The Rich Life. My name is Aaron, and before we get started, don't forget to click like and subscribe for your daily dose of your favorite celebrity content. Now let's get to it. Today we're going to be talking about Kaley Cuoco. Kaley Cuoco is an American actress and singer who has a net worth of $100 million. Kaley Cuoco is probably the most famous for starring on the CBS sitcom The Big Bang Theory. She's also appeared in movies like Cougar Club, Hop, The Penthouse, Debating Robert Lee, Killer Movie, and more. She's also had acting roles in television shows such as Ladies Men, Seventh Heaven, Complete Savages, Charmed, 8 Simple Rules, and many others. Kaley Cuoco was born in Camarillo, California in 1985. Her parents are Jeanne Rose Cuoco, an English teacher, and Stephen Michael Cuoco, an engineer. Cuoco started out as a model and actress at a very young age. She was only 6 when she starred in the movie Quicksand, No Escape. When she was 9, she starred with Denzel Washington in the film Virtuosity. She played the part of Karen Carter, a kidnapped victim of a virtual reality entity who's saved by L.T. Parker Barnes, Denzel Washington. She gained so much more attention after her role in Growing Up Brady, in which she played the role of Marsha Brady. By 2004, Cuoco had roles in the television sitcom 8 Simple Rules, a miniseries on NBC, as well as 10.5, the Crimes of Passion film on ABC Family, and in Debating Robert Lee. She became a household name thanks to the CBC television sitcom The Big Bang Theory, which began airing in 2007. She played the role of Penny, who works in a cheesecake factory and is trying to get into show business as an actress. For the first season of Big Bang Theory, Kaley earned $45,000 per episode. That works out to $765,000 for the season. For season 2 through 4, her salary was boosted to $200,000 per episode. That's $14 million in earnings for the 70 episode chunk. For seasons 5 through 7, she earned $350,000 per episode. That's another $25 million in earnings. For season 8, 9, and 10, she earned $850,000 per episode, which translates to $61 million for the entire 3 seasons. For the final 2 seasons, 11 and 12, Kaley and her main cast co-stars all earned each around $1 million per episode. That's $48 million for 2 whole seasons. Total it all up, and from the original salary alone, Kaley earned around $148.9 million.
Bazinga! 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 Bazinga!
But that's not it. During the later seasons of the show, when the cast was at the height of their power, the 3 main cast members, Kaley, Johnny Galecki, and Jim Parsons, negotiated a deal where they would each own 1% of the show's back-end equity. In the first year of the syndication sales, the show generated $1 billion. That meant each 3 earned at least an extra $10 million in the first year.
Hello, I like money.
The syndicated sales slowly dwindled, but they should earn each around $10 million per year from the next decade. Furthermore, as the Screen Actors Guild show, The Big Bang Theory also entitles 80% of the original paychecks in the show's first year of reruns. Essentially, an 80% double dip. They were arguably the last show to receive such a lucrative deal after SAG and AFTRA merged and adopted AFTRA's residual standard, which pays actors a guest starring rate when the show re-airs. To understand the differences, under SAG, someone like Kaley likely earns $880,000 per episode. The first time the show aired in reruns, she earned $24 million originally and then received residuals worth $19 million down the road. While starring on The Big Bang Theory, Kaley and her co-stars Johnny Galecki dated for approximately 2 years. She was engaged to addiction specialist John Resnick for about a year before calling it off in March 2012. In December 2013, Kaley married professional tennis player Ryan Sweeting just 3 months after they met. She filed for divorce 2 years later though. In late 2016, Kaley began dating equestrian Carl Cook. Carl is the son of multi-billionaire Scott Cook, who founded the tax software company Intuit. As of this writing, Scott Cook has a net worth of $3.6 billion. Kaley and Carl married in 2018. They actually continued living separately until 2020 when construction was complete on their 11,000 square foot Hidden Hills mansion. 1 year later, the couple announced they were breaking up. During her time off camera, Kaley enjoys horseback riding, playing the drums, kickboxing, and bowling. But her favorite pastime is playing tennis. She's been playing tennis since she was a very little girl. Kaley Cuoco also was named number 77 on the list of FHM's Us 100 Sexiest Women in 2005 and number 21 in 2008. In 2019, Kaley and Carl paid $12 million for their still under construction mansion in the Hidden Hills, California. The 11,000 square foot home sits on 1.5 acres of property and also features large lawns, a guest house, and a spa-like pool area. Kaley and Carl sold this house in an off-market deal for $16 million in April 2022. Originally though, Kaley Cuoco wanted Taylor Lautner's ultra-modern home in the jagged, fire-sacred foothills of Agora Hills, California.
Bella! Where the hell have you been, Loco?
With enough fervor that she would bid up the sales price to $5.25 million, $250,000 more than the $5 million asking price. Of course, as one of the highest paid actors on television who hauled in $1 million per episode during the final seasons of The Big Bang Theory, and fresh from the profitable sale of her Hidden Hills estate, she and her soon-to-be ex-husband ranked in $4.5 million more than the $11.75 million they paid just over a year earlier. The flight attendant star can well afford to throw down some extra bucks. Lautner, who earned about $45 $125 million from the 5 films in the Twilight franchise, also cashed in the deal. He earned a quick $1.5 million on the sales of the nearly 9-acre spread he picked up barely 2 years earlier. The Twilight Saga star, who returned to TV this year after a 6-year hiatus with the stale family comedy Home Team, he's just paid $3.9 million for a hacienda-style estate just down the road. Tucked into the gated enclave is about a dozen luxury homes. Lautner's old house and Cuoco's new house is striking and boxy. 2-story concrete and glass show palace perched on a skill nod that allows it to wrap around the views of the craggy mountains. Completed just before Lautner bought it in 2020 and controlled by a home automation system, the 5,000 square foot home has 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. A secured courtyard entry with a fire pit leads to a vast great room divided by a dual-sided freestanding fire pit. The main floor master suite has a spa-style bath. One of the guest bedrooms has been turned into a marketing materials called Unique One-of-a-Kind Speak-Easy Lounge, and a second floor sports lounge is complete with 4 mounted televisions and a wet bar. Other highlights include 12-foot ceilings, 10.5-inch wide French oak floorboards, and throughout the house, huge walls of glass that vanish into the walls for a seamless integration between indoor and outdoor living and entertaining spaces. There's also an outdoor shower, a couple of fire pits, a built-in barbecue, and a bocce ball court. But newly single Cuoco, who says she will never marry again, still owns a 40,000-acre horse ranch in Ventura County. It's just about a half-an-hour drive from her new place. It's gonna be hard for Kaley to get to her horses if she's not riding on one, but luckily she has a dope lineup of cars, which include from high-end to low end and even just everyday average cars. Now Kaley has parked in her garage a Toyota RAV4 worth $35,000, a Mercedes SLS Roadster worth $230,000, a Range Rover Sport worth $85,000, and a Range Rover Vogue worth $120,000. The total of the cars are all valued just below $500,000. But I mean, if you're making about $1 million an episode, just get anything you want at this point. I mean, I guess that's what she does now, right? Let me know what other cars you think she should add below. And you know what? Give me some horse suggestions. This girl's got a big ranch. How many horses do you think she has? She must have like at least 4, right? At least. How much do horses even cost anyways? Whatever. My name is Aaron. Thanks for checking out The Rich Life, and we'll see you soon.
Peter, the horse is here.
Oh, yeah.
It's so creepy the way it just stares like that. Why doesn't it do something?